Welcome to the Meditation Realm, Planeswalkers. I'm Caleb, your guide to these blind eternities. And in today's video, we're going with another one of the bundles from the Gift Edition of Lord of the Rings, Tales of Middle-earth. See if we can get lucky with the collector booster and what's in our set boosters here. The auto-inclusion of the One Ring in all of these bundles definitely makes it a great pickup because the One Ring is getting played everywhere. It's a little expensive now, depending on where you can find it for these bundles. This can be north of $100. If you really want to pick it up, but the One Ring is starting to go up, so it might be worth it just to get it for the One Ring and then a little extra boosters, but it's getting expensive. We've already gone through this real quick, so we're just swiftly going through, checking out the dice. Make sure that we got our all 4 scene cards in here, because I've read in some comments that not everybody's been getting their scene cards. So we got our Frodo, we got our Samwise, we got our Gollum, we got the One Ring. Alright. We got everything that matters. Alright, sweet. I know Wizards is really good about, making it right with people with these types of issues, because that does happen. Thankfully, I've never had one of those issues, but knock on wood that, it continues to go that way. Pretty good about recording it, though, so I'd be able to be like, hey, Wizard, look at this. Alright, let's see if we get lucky with our set boosters. The last bundle we opened, we got 3 mythics out of 8 packs. So I don't know if that's the average or minimum or low, so we'll see a little better with these next packs. Go through our commons and uncommons real quick. We've seen pretty much all of this already throughout the openings. Our rare is Rivendell. Great land, and then we got a foil Stern Scolding. This is a great counter card, especially for like the modern environment and legacy. A 1-mana counter spell that's relevant is always good. All right, on to the next set booster here, and we've got another big pickup if you can get lucky in these is picking up the Nazgul. We got Gimli, Mournful Avenger for a rare. The Nazgul end up being more expensive than half the rares in the set. We've got a Power Armor for a list card. Not a valuable card at all. Alright, on to pack number 3. But yeah, some power, like this set has so many powerful commons and uncommons, especially if you played the limited environment. That is heavily more influenced by what uncommons you opened than what rares you opened. And then speaking through uncommons, we're skipping through all these, and we got to our rare. We have the Ring Goes South. Not a particularly great rare. Foil common. Alright, so not particularly great so far here. See if we can luck out on this next pack here. We're halfway through with this one on pack 4. See if pack 4 can yield us something sweet. We need a prince like Aragorn to save us, because this ain't looking good on the value train. Oh, hey, there we go. There's a good pickup. We got Sauron, the Dark Lord. He's been going up as a mythic. A little more value. He's been one of the more played commanders than build around. I built him. He's been a lot of fun. I've seen some other unique builds. A couple different ways that people have been going. I saw a pretty fun build in gameplay with they were building around a mass and just making the tokens big and doing a bunch of stuff. Different ways to build them. See what we get here in this next one. Can we get a foil Sauron? No, but we got the Balrog, Durin's Bane. I know some people are building this as a commander because he's one that can be cheaper to play. You sack a bunch of treasures and then he's all of a sudden a lot cheaper to build a cast. And then we got a foil Saga, a common. And then, alright, so 1 mythic so far, so maybe 3 is the average. Or maybe 3's on the high end. Well, I guess we'll see with these next 3 packs here. Got our art card. I haven't looked yet really to see if any of the art cards have any value in this set. A part of me was thinking some of them might be, because with each set some of them are, but it's Lord of the Rings. We'll see. Isildur's Fateful Strike. legendary instant. I was really hoping there would have been a cycle of legendary instants. That would have been really sweet. But I guess it makes sense because it was a legendary instant for humanity to be able to stave off the great Dark Lord. And then, let's see what we get here in this next pack. Come on, Mythic Rare. Now we've got a Scroll of Isildur for a rare, a foil common, and then a list uncommon, Viashano Heretic. Doesn't sound like that guy's worth anything. Sometimes the list cards they include, I'm just like, why did you include that? But not everything can be a $40 card. I totally get it. Value equity. Alright. And yeah, it doesn't look like we opened a single one of the Nazgul in any of the packs either. They are just so rare. We got a Minas Tirith for a rare. Well, we got two Minas Tirith. We got the Scene version, and then we got the regular version. Alright. So we only got one Mythic in that bundle. So maybe 3 is on the middle end as far as average or high, and then maybe 1's on the low. I guess we'll see as we open up the last of these. We got a collector booster to open up here. Again, you know, still have the chance to be able to open up some of the different soul rings that are non-foil and the serialized. The Halo foil cards are worth a lot of money. So let's see, if we get lucky, the serialized card would be in the 4th slot. So we got 1, 2, this is 3, and number 4 we got not a soul ring. Okay. Alright, so we'll go ahead and skip through the last few comments and uncommons. Ooh, nice. We got a foil Gandalf the White. This is a powerhouse mythic for Commander. Especially when you pair with the newest Elish Norn that came out, or second to newest Elish Norn that came out, that doubles battle cries. This guy does a hell of a lot of work. That's pretty sweet. He's a good pickup. I like that. And then we got File of Galadriel. This card I think is going to see play in the right types of decks. The fact that you draw an extra card while you have no cards in hand is really strong for wheel type effects, because you discard your entire hand and then you draw cards. You have 0 while you're drawing cards. You draw an additional card, and then just for red aggro decks and other aggro decks, being able to just empty out your hand and draw an additional card each turn. It's not bad. Better for not every deck, but it'll have a niche spot, I feel. And then we have a Hithlean Rope. It's a borderless version. It's a commander rare. Okay card. I don't really think it's going to see a lot of play unless you're a group huggy type of guy. Ooh, we got Buckleberry Fairy, Orboro, Palace in the Clouds. It's in non-foil, but hey, it's still one of the cards that you can get from the backs. That's pretty sweet. So we got 2 mythics. And then we got a Samwise the Stout-Hearted. Ooh, nice. A foil Nazgul. First one we've seen out of all that we've opened so far. Pretty good. Definitely worth some money. It's worth more than most of the rares, surprisingly. And then we have a Sting, the Glinting Dagger, in foil Scene. This is a card I think that's going to see some play in different commander decks. The fact that it gives your creature haste, and then you can untap it each combat for creatures like Savala that can tap each turn and do certain effects. I think it's going to see a lot of play. Pretty decent pickups for this collector bust pack. Oberoi Palace in the Clouds is a good pickup. It's not foil, but still it's a strong one that sees a lot of play. Gandalf the White's another great one. Again, these are some pretty good pickups. If you're looking for specific things, I highly recommend getting singles for a lot of them, because it's very difficult to find things. I opened up 9 boosters and only saw 1 uncommon of Nazgul. So if you're looking to pick those up, they're expensive, but it might be worth it just to buy them individually. Thank you for joining me, Planeswalkers. I'm always happy to have you here. Like, share, and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you here in the next video.